So I'm going to speak from my own personal experience on this one. Prior to 9/11, and I was youngish at that time. Um, because of the way I was educated, propagandized, things that were taught in my church, things that were taught in the classroom, I always thought that when America went into a foreign country, that America went into that foreign country, and when they did what they did it for the good of the people there. I never internalized the fact, never was aware of the fact that what America was doing was wrong and that it was harming people in other countries, and that what America could be doing could enrage the people of that country so much they would want to get their lick back, that they would want revenge, that they would want to harm the people of America in order to make a point, right? So go research 9/11 if you don't if you don't know what that is. Go take a look up. This is for everyone else beyond the commenter, because the commenter, and go check out his content too. He's really great. As for myself, never realized the true detrimental and harmful effect of what America was actually doing around the world, because we weren't allowed to know. We didn't have phones then like we do now. We didn't have social media. We had the internet, but the level of education and the speed with which you could access data and understand someone's truth, it just was not there. And so that's why I've started making content. You guys can scroll back. I even reposted video in like the red sweatshirt where I was trying to warn everyone they need to go start making their content and push that content around the world. And it would be the kind of content in which it would tell people that it is the American government, it is the ruling elite, it is the rich, it is the defense contractors it is BlackRock, it is etc., who are causing their present pain. And I say that because the result of what's going on right now in Palestine and what's going on in the Congo and the Sudan, and the part that America has in funding is not real. And what they're doing and what is not real is they're going to take it all the way to the floor. Y'all do not understand. They're going to take it all the way to the floor. And then they're going to come turn back around after the backpedaling, which we're seeing in the global north. You've seen Richie Sunak, etc. They're backpedaling right now, and then they're going to start trying to pretend as they rewrite history that really what happened wasn't what happened. We really weren't on the wrong side of the history. So, but I digress, and I'll get back to what I was saying. We didn't really in pre 9/11 understand that kind of thing would occur, and we didn't understand why it would occur because we weren't allowed to know. And now that you know, you need to be pushing around the world the fact that it's the American government. We, the average American citizen, our government does not care about us. They don't care what we think. They don't care. We are people who live and who are taxed without representation, because unless you have the money to cut a check, your opinion, your life, it's inconsequential. Only in America, only the rich matter. Only those of influence matter. And even those of influence don't quite matter. They only matter insofar as you can be utilized to propagandize other people. But again, I digress. I utilize this comment. I go back and watch his content. It's amazing. I utilize this comment to say this and to remind you all, you need to watch out, and you need to exercise a high degree of situational awareness for yourselves. It's not just American terrorist that you're gonna have to worry about. I mean, you're gonna start worrying about, it's not just getting on a Boeing airplane, the plane falling out of the sky because of corporate greed. I'm not saying that's what happened with Boeing. You draw your conclusions with Boeing as you will. But what I am saying is that we need to make sure that we make it very, very clear around the world as we're educating people about the global north, Palestine, Congo, Sudan, etc., Tigray, etc., that we are also, mark my words, that we are also making it very clear that it is the American government that's the problem. It's the lobbyists that's the problem. If someone has a bone to pick with what's going on right now, look at the defense contractors, look at BlackRock. You go and you do things because you want attention and you want to make a point to the American government. You go and do things to Americans. American government does not care. literally does not care. They let homegrown terrorists massacre our children. So anyway, I don't want to keep you long on this video, but it's time you start making your videos. It's time that we start another trend. It's time that we make sure it's very, very clear about what's really going on and who's to blame.